What is up, guys? It's Cameron, Peyton, and Alex back with the breakdown tonight. We are mock drafting the first 2 rounds, seeing who we should pick in our fantasy leagues.
And this format is going to be 1 QB, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex.
Also, we're doing the 10-man league, so
10-man league.
our first 20 picks.
All right, starting off with the 101. I think we're all in agreement here.
Yep.
Right. I think you have to. Okay, no. I think I like where you're coming from, but I think you have to take JT number 1, regardless of if you think C-Mac is going to outperform him. Right?
I agree. I think in the league right now, I'm pick 1, and I think JT is the only way you can go. Having C-Mac play, 8 games in 2 years, it's just something that you can't bank on.
Yes, his floor is so much lower than JT's floor, even though his ceiling might be a little bit higher.
With the first pick, you're picking the guy who's gonna give you the most, give you the highest chance to end at first in his position, and that is Jonathan Taylor, just because of health injuries concerning C-Mac.
Yeah. And then so we all agree on JT there.
Yes.
But 102, that's where I think you have to go C-Mac at the 102.
Right. I think whoever falls to between JT and C-Mac, you have to take, and C-Mac.
Because C-Mac is when healthy is a top tier fantasy asset, probably the best fantasy player.
If you've had C-Mac in the past, I don't know if you go with him again, but I think the obvious pick is
apparently he's healthy now.
Right. I mean,
he was supposed to be healthy last year, so I mean.
The thing with him and what makes him so valuable is purely his receiving. This dude will get you 28 points, 27 points with no touchdown.
Yeah, exactly.
Based on
57 yards rushing and
right.
13 receptions.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know he's going to get his work because there's not another guy in Carolina who can sniff touches from him in the backfield. So.
And the fact that he is getting better quarterback play considering Baker beats out Darnold. And
Baker is a step up from Darnold.
I think Baker is a big step up from Darnold.
A little step up.
And Darnold runs the ball a lot more. He led the league and
rushing
touchdowns for the first 4 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would take a lot from C-Mac, but now.
I mean, as long as he's healthy, then he's probably the best fantasy running back.
And then going into pick 3, I think this is where it gets a little controversial.
I like Austin Eckler to pick 3.
I like Austin Eckler to pick 3.
I think Kupp is pick 3.
Really?
Right.
Why so?
You saw what he did last year. That's all I got to say. Eckler had 20 touchdowns last year, which won't happen again. I'm willing to bet money on that. They drafted Spiller. There's news that Spiller's getting a lot of reps. So I doubt it's going to be – now, I know for a fact it's not going to be a 50-50 split, but Spiller's going to take some touches from Eckler, and you can't really have that at the pick 3. And you know Kupp's going to get his in that system.
I just think Kupp is going to regress. I think we're picking him at 2 and 3 as what he did last year, and I think he's gonna fall back from that. And I think that the Isaiah Spiller role is getting a little overhyped.
I think
he was an undersized 4th-round running back.
If you're picking Kupp based on last year, then you pick him at 1. I don't think that's what they're doing.
But
I think they're picking with regression.
But with Eckler, he doesn't need to have every single touch to be that guy because with his role and. He has the red zone role. He has the receiving role.
Same with CMC. He has 90 receptions.
And he doesn't need to be on the field every single snap like a guy like Najee Harris does to be a top fantasy asset. So
I mean, just not last year, but 2 years ago, they rotated Justin Jackson in. They rotated Balaj and
Joshua Kelly.
They rotated. It's a running they want to play the playoffs. You obviously have to rotate running backs in, but
Eckler's the guy.
Eckler's the clear-cut guy. I mean, I don't see another way that you could see 100%. Spiller getting even close to that role. Maybe take some red zone touches away, but that doesn't affect him as an RB1 candidate. If he doesn't get here, he's a lock for an RB1.
And also, I think that just Eckler being the running back and Cooper Kupp being a wide receiver, there's so much more depth in the wide receiver position than the running back position.
And it just. Yeah, I think the 20 touchdowns is definitely scares me a lot.
If you went Kupp at the 103, I 100% understand it. But we are going to take Eckler at the 103. Right. So then I think we all
take Kupp at the 104.
Take Kupp at the 104. Right. Yeah. We just said,
Yeah, like Alex said, it really, the first 2 picks are, whatever one's, the second pick, whatever drops to you, and then the 4th pick is pretty much the same thing.
I think that those top 4 guys are all
solidified in that.
Yeah,
top four.
in the top 4. And then I think when you get to pick 5, I think that's where it gets a little.
This is an interesting one
I think
because
there's a group of guys who you could justify going here every time.
arguably I could see one of the wide receivers. Chase isn't going 5.
Right.
I'm Jefferson over Chase all the way.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah, me too.
If I'm with pick 5, I'm looking at Jefferson, I'm looking at Najee, and I'm looking at Dalvin Cook. Those are my 3 guys.
No,
what about
Henry.
Henry?
I'm not looking at Henry at 5.
Really?
At 5, it's between.
For me, it's between Jefferson and Henry.
Henry was on pace for I think it was 500 some touches last year, or was it 400?
Probably.
Either way, it would have
2,000
been
yards.
It would have been the most in his career. He was catching the ball a lot more, and he was on pace to break 2,000 yards again before he got hurt. You get rid of AJ Brown. You're solely focused on Henry running the ball. He has RB1 potential like always, but Najee.
I'm not as excited about Najee as I am about Henry or Jettis.
Yeah.
So if I was on the clock at the 105, I think
I'm going Jettis.
I'm going Jettis as well.
Right. They got the new head coach.
They said
pass happy.
They're gonna pass happy more, so they're gonna.
Yeah.
I think Jettis at 5. Even though you're taking a wide receiver really early, I mean, I think that he is a much safer. I mean, he's like a top 5 receiver in the league.
Without
a doubt.
Top 3.
I'm saying top.
I think he's probably the second best.
So then going on to the 106, after Derrick Henry goes at the 105, or Justin Jefferson goes at the 105.
Henry 106 for sure.
Are y'all Henry 106 or you Jamar Chase?
I'm Henry 106.
I'm Henry 106 as well.
I don't think it's a problem.
I think the only
It is a
concern with
problem.
Henry is like, is the wear and tear going to catch up to him? Is
Right.
he going to be healthy?
That offense is not nearly as good as it would be
Yeah.
last year.
Also, he's not game script reliant, but
Well,
in some close games it is game script reliant.
Well, when they get down, he's gonna have when they get down by a lot, he's gonna have a bad game because he's not gonna catch passes.
Right.
And especially, I mean, the Titans don't play in a great division, but still, I could see them getting down in a few games that you might need to win your league in the playoffs, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I mean, I think we're all Derrick Henry 106
106 for sure. And then I think
107.
I don't know if I'm going Jamar Chase at 7. I don't really know. I think I'm going Najee over Jamar Chase.
Really?
I really think so.
Yeah, I think the.
I like Dalvin Cook over Najee.
I don't. The usage for Najee is just like
It's gonna
It's
be
too good.
It's gonna be crazy.
it really is.
Especially
Just
with
the
Kenny
efficiency-
Pickett getting
the
quarterback
efficiency.
3 reps. Like
Yeah,
they're gonna have
sure.
nobody else in that offense.
Right.
Like they have obviously other key guys like Deontay and
He'll
Chase
get-
Claypool, but I
He'll
mean
get a CMC type role.
So at 107, are y'all Najee or Jamar Chase?
I'm going Najee. It's 107.
I think I'm going. It's tough. It really is tough. I think I would go Jamar.
I would go Jamar as well.
I think I would go
I'm
Jamar.
not-
but
I-
Najee's right behind him.
Off of the greatest rookie season of all
I'm
time,
not
now we're gonna
always-
believe into that hype.
I'm not really sold into Najee this year. So Jamar Chase, we're taking Jamar Chase at the 107, and at the 108.
I think it's
That
Najee.
way y'all go Najee.
That's Najee.
I like Dalvin Cook there.
Najee's.
I like Dalvin Cook over Najee.
Oh,
Dalvin Cook's ADP is 10,
really?
and I think that's solely based off them being more pass happy. So you won't
If
get.
y'all want to take Najee Harris,
Actually, psych at the 108. If Kamara is not on suspension, I'm taking Kamara at 8.
That's crazy, Peyton. I
What?
think that's crazy.
Kamara having top 10 finishes the last like 3 years? You're taking Najee over him, a guy that's proven that's been in the league in a great.
Wasn't Najee a top 8 guy last year as a rookie, and he's only going to get a higher role?
I mean, we don't really know what that Saints offense is going to look like this year.
It don't matter. I mean, it's
is
Kamara.
Jameis back in
No,
the
Sean Payton. Yeah, Jameis is back, but I mean,
Kamara with Teddy Bridgewater was a top 3 running back.
They drafted Olave. They signed Jarvis, and Michael Thomas is back healthy.
okay,
They'll definitely-
but right now we don't know if Kamara's getting suspended. So right now, if you're on the clock at the 108, who are you taking?
Najee.
Alex?
I'm going probably Dalvin Cook here, but
I see the case for Dalvin.
I would go Najee 8.
so then Najee goes to the 108 at the 108.
Yeah.
And I think Dalvin 9.
Dalvin 9. We're on for Dalvin 9.
Dalvin 9 and then Tay.
I think you got to
Diggs.
get. I like Diggs.
I like
Diggs.
Wow.
I like Diggs. I don't know. I think I would take Tay, but
I mean, the 10 and 11, you can go Tay Diggs.
yeah.
I like.
It doesn't really matter.
I like Diggs.
I think Tay Diggs is right there. If you start on Tay Diggs in a 10-man, And yet you got the wide receiver role.
I definitely like Diggs. I think outside of that top tier in the first round, Diggs is that guy in the late first or the second, over Tay, over Debo. I feel like
I see a lot of people that are really low on Debo this year.
I'm not crazy high on Debo.
He just got paid, but
He did just get
but
paid.
the fact he said he didn't want to play in that running back role,
Exactly.
so that hurts his value a
It
lot.
does, yeah.
But
Definitely.
why would he? It confuses me on why he doesn't want to play in that role.
Because
doesn't
I
want
think
to
he wanted
play.
to get paid like a wide receiver.
I don't
That's
know.
true.
Because
That's
he wants to
true.
get paid like a wide receiver, and because that running back role is gonna beat you up a lot more.
We
possibly
we
take
really
you
don't know
quicker.
because I mean Shanahan's a great offensive mind. They're gonna know how to use him.
Right.
I mean they're gonna use him
Debo's just-
effectively. Like
Top talent in the league, so
So-
they're gonna.
So that's how we think our first round. And that's your ideal first round.
So round 2 coming soon. Make sure y'all tune in for that. See y'all.